Yo guys, what is up? CJ from CJ's Ways here. Today we're going to be telling another crazy story. You guys seem to like the last one a little bit, so this one's going to be much more exciting. So let's get right into it. So guys, this all starts when I went on a trip to visit somebody that lived up about 2 hours away from me. So I was at the beach having a good time, and pretty much when I come back, I see this huge huddle of people, and I see that some of them are covered in blood, so I'm a little confused. So me being me, I walk up and I ask, "Oh my gosh, what happened here?" And everybody starts, all the kids, of course, they start trying to tell me the story because, it's kids. They want to be the one to tell the story. So they all tell the story. They keep being like, "Oh, so this happened and this happened." So I'm like, hold on, slow down. Tell me what happened from step one. So guys, I used to live at this little apartment complex. It was kind of small, and it was a place where I'm not saying that there's crazy people, but I'm saying that there was crazy people. So pretty much there was this one guy that was mentally struggling, or mentally ill, I should say. And he kind of had done some crazy things. He'd been known to do crazy things. He'd stare at people through the window creepily, kind of with a smile, almost like he was going to do something. So everybody was suspicious of him. Everybody was creeped out. Except me and some other people, because this dude was a skater. This dude was a super cool skater. He used to be perfectly normal until he got into a car crash. So this guy was a skater. He had been sponsored by a bunch of shoes and stuff and skating companies. And so he was really good. He was doing kick flips and ollies and grinds and all that stuff. So me at that age, I was kind of going through a little skating phase. I kind of like skating. So I just thought that this guy was super dope. I just thought that this guy was a super cool guy. I didn't even think about his mental illness. But he was known for doing other weird things than just staring out windows. One time, somebody found him laying down in the back way of a car. And that's when he got banned from going outside. So, this is where it starts to get a little bit crazy. So, I was out with family about 2 hours away at a beach. So, we were having a good time, just hanging out. And obviously, I come back, and here is when I see all this blood and people in bandages, people with swollen heads and black eyes. So obviously I'm just wondering what the heck is happening. So they start telling me that this guy got out of his house. So his brother was the one watching him, so he wouldn't get out, obviously. So he decided to beat up his brother, literally beat his brother. So obviously that's kind of very strange. Then another strange thing and another crazy thing. This guy grabbed a vase, a freaking vase. And so he walks out with the vase, goes up to a person with a baby. Keep this in mind, with a baby. You know what he does? He decides, hey, this person really looks like they should have a vase head today. And he smashes the vase on her head. Just smashes it. He literally just 360 no-scoped somebody in the face with a freaking vase. He was nah, bro, not today. So obviously that happened. And then, so my friends, some people across the street see this going on. So then he starts chasing people. He's chasing people. And this isn't chasing people. Okay, that's pretty freaky. That's pretty freaky. Back off. But the even more freaky part, even more freaky than that, is that he had taken a piece of the glass from the vase and was using it as a knife. He was really just going freaking Mortal Kombat mode, freaking Survival Island, smash some glass and grab it to use it to cut, freaking Mortal Kombat mode, bro. Seriously. So that was terrifying. And so, obviously, that's very, very strange. And he's chasing people around. I think he knocked somebody out. He also knocked out the mom that, he smashed the vase over the head with. The baby was in a stroller, though, so the baby was fine. Thank God, if he would have harmed the baby. But, pretty much, he goes and looks across the street, and he sees my neighbor. This person lived right next to me, and she's cooking. So she grabs a steak knife and says, "Don't come over here. I have a knife." So him, being dumb and have a mental illness, walks up and decides, "Hey, she has a knife. Yeah, let's mess with her." So she says, "I have a knife. Back the off." So obviously, he should have backed off. I mean, if somebody has a knife, you should back off. But once again, this guy has a mental illness. So in his mind said, "No, back off. My mind want to kill." So he just, like, pretty much the daughter of this mom, there's like 3 of them, I think. And so one of them is freaking out, and then there's other people across the street that are freaking out. So pretty much in the room, all you could hear, everybody said that all you could hear in the houses were kids crying and 911 operators. So pretty much, the person, crazy guy, let's just call this guy Crazy Carl. Crazy Carl decides to not back off because of the knife, but he starts hysterically laughing. Like, in those, like, horror movies, where the person will just be like, like that. Just, like, hysterically laughing like he has no soul and, like, he just wants it to be wasted or whatever. So, he's, like, just hysterically laughing like some horror Pennywise or something. And so, pretty much, that's freaking weird, everybody. Let me tell you what they said when they heard that laugh. They said all of them thought that it was freaking weird and that, like, he was literally being possessed. That's what they thought right there. And pretty much, I would think that too. If I heard that somebody was hysterically laughing, I would think that they're possessed. I would think that they're freaking possessed. And so, obviously, that happens. And then the cops arrive finally. And then, pretty much, he had cut the person from all the way up from the shoulder all the way down to their wrist. He cut them. And pretty much, they explained to the cops what happened and stuff. And here, let me put a picture of what the arm pretty much would have looked like right up. So this is what the arm could have looked like, pretty much. That is fake blood, by the way, just so you know. That was made for pretty much, like, the purpose of just showing what a cut would look like all the way down from the arm. But it is fake blood, just so you know. So, yeah, that was pretty crazy. And when I come back, obviously, I just was having a good time, and I come back, and I see people not having a good time. So, that's going to have to wrap up the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.